Hello friends. Welcome to Daily Flow Yoga and Meditation. My name is James. In our meditation practice today, we'll take a moment or two or more to identify what stress feels like. It is a very real part of our daily lives, and meditation and yoga have been shown to demonstrably, scientifically, help us to release it. Biologically, stress exists to protect us from imminent danger. Our ancient ancestors had to deal with the wilds of the wild. Attackers, animals, lions and tigers and bears, oh my. They were physically unsafe. The stress that we deal with is much different. It makes us feel emotionally unsafe. But our bodies, our nervous systems, don't know the difference. A big part of that, I believe, is how we talk to ourselves about our feelings. There is the feeling, there are the thoughts about the feelings. So, with that in mind, come into any comfortable seat, allow your eyes to flutter closed or to be heavy. You don't even have to sit if you feel more comfortable lying down, ideally with some sense of alertness, some awareness of your body. Start to notice your breath and begin to scan, starting with your toes, noticing any spots that might feel sticky, tight, stressful, ankles, knees, your seat itself, the hip space. We carry a lot in our hips, so maybe send some breath there. And traveling your way up the spine. Eventually, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingertips, moving into the head space, the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. We're going to start with a short pranayama breath exercise that I like quite a lot. It's a variation on box breathing. Traditional box breath, you inhale for a set count, hold, exhale, hold, and repeat. I often have led this in this forum with 4 counts for each. Today, we'll take a 6 count inhale and imagine the breath starting at the bottom and filling up on those 6 counts. At the top, we'll hold, but only for 4, and then try to make the slow exhale last for 8 before holding again at the bottom for 4. So, allowing your eyes to close if that's comfortable for you, or just find a spot on the floor, something steady and hopefully not distracting in front of you. First, inhaling normally, exhaling completely. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, inhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding 4, 3, 2. Last round. Inhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning to your normal breath. Noticing what might feel different. Noticing something that may have let go. As you return to a sensation of even inhales and exhales. Once you've found a relatively calm and neutral space, I invite you to call to mind something in your life currently that is causing you stress. Sometimes it's hard to pick just one. So the first thing you think of is probably the right one. And if you feel some fighting, some attention seeking from the others, tell them you'll get to them later. And just let yourself focus on the one. What about this is stressful? Is it a looming deadline? An expectation that you feel someone has of you? An expectation that you have of yourself? Perfectionism, perhaps? Maybe someone you love is hurting or in danger, and that causes you stress and anxiety. Maybe you are hurt or in danger, and that causes you stress and anxiety. It's okay for you to be the someone you love. Allow those feelings to be there. You're safe. Now bring your attention back to the breath. As you inhale, thinking, inhale. As you exhale, thinking, exhale. You're not trying to avoid the stress. You're not trying to suppress it. You're not even trying to release it. It might dissipate under this attention and this breath, but you're not asking it to. Neither are you asking it to be more than it is. Maybe as you sit with it, you imagine that it has a color, a temperature, a texture, red and rough and hot. Orange, smooth and cool. It doesn't have to be anything. Or maybe you don't notice anything like that. Maybe it's just a sensation in your belly or in your heart or somewhere else physically in your body that's real. You're not making it up. Come back to your breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. How do you allow the feeling to be there while giving your attention, the thing you can really control, to your breath? This noting technique is an easier way to do that. Thinking inhale and exhale. It is normal and to be expected that you'll begin to have thoughts about the feeling. You'll begin to call to mind the person who's causing this terrible stress. How wrong they are for treating you the way that they are. How maddening their behavior is. That is not your feeling. That is your thoughts about your feeling. Yes, our relationships of all kinds can inspire some stressful responses. But the feeling is different from the circumstance. In the same way, one person might respond to a small closed space by feeling cozy and protected. Another might respond with fear and panic. The circumstance has inspired the feeling, but the circumstance is not the feeling. So allow yourself to create that space. The thoughts you see about the feeling, feed it. They do not help it. That part of your egoic mind wants to fuel the fire. It gets some comfort. It thinks that it's doing its job. It might even think it's protecting you. But it's not. Because even though some external circumstance might have initially caused a stress response, that circumstance is over. In this moment, right now, currently, presently, here and now, in this breath, it's very unlikely that that circumstance is happening to you. You are not in its presence. You are with your breath, and you are safe So allow the feeling if it's still there. But recognize that thinking about the feeling is your choice. Every time you think about it and you notice the thought, you have chosen it. Every time you think about it and you notice the feeling and set the thought aside, you're choosing yourself. And I can virtually guarantee that the feeling will at least break up, and you'll have the space, if it's needed, to take productive, loving, appropriate action. As we begin to let go of this meditation, come back to awareness of your breath. Come back to awareness of your seat. Allow your eyes to flutter open. Take in your environment. Come back as often as you need it, whether literally to the video or mentally to the exercise. Namaste. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, share, and follow dailyflow.yoga.